Good morning, this is Pamela Bluewater for JNS Biblical Productions. Our most popular video of parables from the Bible has been our exact rendition of the Adulteress from John chapter 8, verses 3 through 11. In this story, Jesus saves a sinner from being stoned and tells her to go and sin no more. We have with us today a real adulteress, a circus performer who has confessed but not repented. We are going to see why. Welcome to JNS, Miss Angelica Flowers.
Hello.
Hi, it's good to have you here. Miss Flowers, let's get to the point. Do you feel a little sorry about cheating on your husband after only 1 year of marriage? You do still remember your marriage vows, right?
Yes, but he didn't turn out the way I expected from all of his talk. I expected someone more like Lawrence of Arabia, who would whisk me off into the land of pyramids at sunset on a camel.
Is that being realistic? And did you talk to him about this idea before you said I do?
No time. We're circus performers. Romance is supposed to come with the territory. Haven't you ever heard of Sleepless in Seattle, where Meg Ryan meets Tom Hanks on the top of the Empire State Building? Well, we didn't have that. Buck took me to a sleazebag motel on our honeymoon on Route, I don't even remember. It was like the Bates Motel. The toilets didn't even flush, and there were roaches everywhere.
So I do get that he didn't meet up to your expectations. Is that right?
Absolutely right. He turned out to be a cheapskate and a gambler, always borrowing money from that loser brother of his.
I see. So are you trying to explain why adultery is sometimes justified under certain circumstances?
You bet. If you're not getting what you want, now I'm living with a real man. A weightlifter from the circus who knows how to treat a girl right and give her what she wants. His name is Bart.
Okay, so what do you see in Bart?
Oh my gosh, girl, have you seen his muscles?
Okay, so Angelica, do you feel you have any responsibility to your guy Buck after the I do part of the ceremony besides that he has to treat you right?
I've had enough of listening to you from the sidelines. Mrs. Flowers, you have violated so many rules of decent human behavior from the Bible. Jesus would not say to you, as he does in John chapter 8, verse 11, "Neither do I condemn thee. Go and sin no more."
Well, who are you, and why are you preaching to me about what Jesus would or would not say to me?
I am Mary Beth Violet, and I am the theologian and biblical historian for the Church of the Open Window, and I can speak for both God and Jesus.
Oh, you can you? Well, as far as I'm concerned, you can go throw yourself out of an open window. My husband, Buck, didn't treat me right from the start. He was so drunk after our wedding, he drove my car into a tree.
Where is it written that he has to treat you right, whatever comes out of your mouth? Marriage is a two-way street, a legal commitment between two partners who take a vow. Just like a federal judge upholds the Constitution. Have you ever read the 10 Commandments? Number 8 is thou shalt not commit adultery.
But marriage isn't fair if a gal doesn't get what she wants out of her supposed dedicated sexual partner.
Mrs. Flowers, love is not a contest where you get more than you give and receive a trophy.
Mrs. Flowers, I think you should go look at the Sermon on the Mount, Matthew chapter 5, verses 27 through 28, when Jesus commands us, "Thou shalt not commit adultery, and whosoever looketh on a woman to lust after her hath committed adultery with her already in his heart." This is Pamela Bluewater for JNS Biblical saying, if you want to get into heaven, you have to be chosen. If you choose adultery, then the kingdom of heaven may not be for you.
Then I guess it's not for me.
For our viewers who are considering adultery because their spouse didn't turn out to be as good as expected, this is an example of what can happen. Good morning.
What are your thoughts on today's story? We'd like to know. So leave a comment and subscribe to our channel, J&S Authentic Biblical Productions. Whether it's the Word of God through parables, true stories illustrating parables, or true stories in the life of Jesus Christ with commentary, you can see them all by subscribing to the most comprehensive collection of videos of biblical stories for you and your family. Have a blessed day.